Three. Mic.
खाली किए तुम एक बार देख ले।
हेलो
ये
हेलो
देखिए कुछ
हेलो हेलो
कुछ अंदर रह गए तू देख ले भाई।
हेलो 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 माइक चेक हेलो हेलो
खाली किए तुम एक बार देख ले। ये देखिए कुछ
हेलो हेलो
कुछ अंदर रह गए तू देख ले भाई।
ये अपना है या लैपटॉप का?
अपना है मैं बोला है भाई।
हाँ लेकिन हम
हेलो
नमस्कार
हेलो माइक
संतोष
चेक
भाऊ, काय म्हणता? आता जस्ट चालू झालंय ना फर्स्ट मॅच आजचा
चलो भाई.
आणि ट्रॅफिक खूप आहे संतोष भाऊ आज. आम्हालाही उशीर झालं. बघा ना अजून लाईव्ह सेट.
Hello guys, welcome to the Premier League Pune division. First game being played is between Harabas FC and Nighthawks FC. Nighthawks FC in the black, Harabas in the purple. Now the score is 1-0. Goal scored by Ritesh Undekar. Saw that in the video earlier. This is KJ having a slip about. It did touch his arm, so handball. Nighthawks FC shift the ball to the other wing. There's that volley. It's blocked. Deepak. Oh, that's a good save. Corner kick. Taken quickly. No space given to make that pass. And this is Nighthawks FC finally getting a goal. They really made that effort. Avinash getting it nailed in with the toe finish. He was right in front of the goal. No chance for the goalkeeper there. And of course, corner kick efforts they prevailed for Nighthawks FC. 1-1. KJ takes the ball to the right. Puts a flat pass. There's that run. That is very promising. Gopi ran all the way on the wing from way beyond half line. Thought he was about to get a proper finish. Just couldn't hit the ball there because of the pace. Pankaj still trying. Decent effort to cross it in. And Pankaj appeals with the goalkeeper. He's asking, wasn't that a push after I hit the ball? That's what the appeal is all about. Now here's the goal kick. And this is a snatch. Avinash takes his time. Tries to put a left-footed pass. Now here's a side kick for Kharakwasla. Played towards their goalkeeper. And because of the red card situation, they don't have their usual goalkeeper. Corner kick conceded. Nighthawks FC. They had a slow start, but now they're getting back in the game. Here's a charge forward by Tiwari. Avinash loses the ball there. And this might be a card. A run down on the wing. At the very least, it is a heavy warning given the way of Nighthawks FC. Harsh. This is struck powerfully but not on target by Dev. Prashant Dubey really tried to prevent the first one. That's good touch. He even gets the pass towards a teammate. Gopi wasn't very close. KJ plays it behind. Just Played on the other side. KJ is open. Harabas FC holding on to the ball at the moment. Shifted the ball towards Dave. That's well prevented. Good effort by Tiki Taka FC to get the denial. They do repel the ball away. Harsh, and he has lost the ball there. Couldn't quite take the ball fully to himself. Pankaj, Avinash and Pankaj trying to charge upon the opponents. Side. Corner kick. There's a break for Kadakwasla FC, but they slow it down. Or rather than slowing it down, it is they who's not given the space by Tiwari. And Tiwari does get a side kick. Leaves it behind. Nicely given back towards Tiwari. Now towards the midfield, but here's a snatch. KJ continues the run. Has the ball to himself. Prashant Dubey denies the cross. Corner kick. Ritesh Undekar, good awareness. He tries one and header denied by Prashant Dubey. Ritesh Undekar. He was good to test Prashant there. The test has been true for Prashant Dubey. Got a good arm out there. Handball at the very end by Harsh. KJ is gone from his left. Asim. Prashant Dubey. A clearance. Played on the midfield. KJ turns it, but very powerfully. They wouldn't have moved that quickly. And perhaps KJ didn't realize that they didn't make a preemptive run. Asim. Prashant. And this is troubles for Tiki Taka FC, but Pankaj has the ball. Tiwari. Kadakwasla. Take the ball forward. That's a very good pass by KJ. Good vision and creativity. Headed up. Now there's the side kick taken. Tiki Taka FC on the break. That is a good block by Gopi. Does manage to partially clear it and then make another block. Important stuff at the defense by Kadakwasla. They got some better attacks, I must say, than Tiki Taka FC. But Tiki Taka FC with the press, and that is inside. Tiki Taka FC have turned it around. For the first time in the game, they are in lead. Tiki Taka FC, with the high pressure tempo that they have been playing with, even though they don't have a lot of ball possession, they have managed to screw it in by snatching and by delivering the goal. That is well given, and Prashant Dubey. He got a partial block, but he couldn't grab the ball in time. 2-all. Kadakwasla with a response. Harsh is the scorer, if I'm not wrong. Took the rebound very valiantly. Good awareness. Was positioned properly if Prashant Dubey does make a controlling mistake. Prashant Dubey. Asim. Now that's good ball delivery by Asim. It could have worked out for Pankaj. It just didn't for Tiki Taka FC as whole. Put on the side wing. KJ, that is great dribbling, and he tries a shot. He was all frenzied up after the nutmeg dribble. Of course, He was feeling confident. Asim's pass is trotted off. There is a rebound taken and inside. Asim scores it. 3-2. The men in black have claimed the lead back. Moments earlier there was an equalizer the last time they claimed the lead. But this time they will be defensive. They will be much more careful. Harabas FC down again. Dev. And that is let loose really well by Pankaj. And Avinash subs out. Scored the first one for the team. Dipesh.
रसीम ने मारला ना
Asim got the team back in lead. Prashant Dubey. Nicely curling clearance. And Vignesh tries to challenge Dev further on that aerial ball. Whose ball is it exactly? A side kick has been given the way of Tiki Taka FC. Played at the back, here's the shot. Not bad. A rolling ball effort attempted. Now Tiki Taka FC, all they need to do is run down the clock. But at the same time, Harabas FC. Now there's nothing to lose at this point. They're already on the back foot. KJ takes it forward. Past the half line. Does play a pass, Pankaj gets in the way. Nicely cleared. This was Vignesh with the clearance. And that is the end of the game. Tiki Taka FC overwhelmed the entire side of Khadakwasla by being down for almost a half game.
Final score 3-2.
Now we have the next game being played between Aundh FC in the white and O Block in the navy blue. And this is Tanishq. Not bad. Tried to go for a near post finish. Arya to have the goal kick taken. Asking his teammates to shift forward. That's a good ball. If not for Bangale, that ball could have reached Shirshak. It was almost properly inside the D box. Played at the back, and Arya clears it. Now this is played on the midfield, and Sawan tries one. Appeals for corner kick. And it does look like a corner kick has been given. There's the ball at the back. Scurrying a little bit to take that volley properly. It's not connected very well. And that is a better header by Sahil. Won't get a goal out of it in that situation. Bosley has the ball. Tanishq drops down. Bosley carrying the ball forward. Now he plays it across, and that is a very important header. Jayesh gets it away. Tanishq nicely finds Bangale. Great challenge. The ball has breached the line. Sahil. Shirshak. It does look like a side kick. We have found FC. Jayesh tries. There is a deflecting touch. O Block. They have the final touch. On a kick for Aundh FC stands. Gaikwad. Oh, nice delivery. Could have found Shirshak there. Jayesh takes the loose ball. Flicks it up in the air. Headed down. Tanishq couldn't get the turn completed. And put away by Sahil, who has dropped down in terms of position. Even though he plays as the right forward. Tanishq. Thinking of going to the right. Try to put a pass towards the right wing. It was unsuccessful to find a teammate there. Headed inside by Sawan. Aundh FC to win a free kick. Usage of arms by Sandesh. It was caught visibly by the referee. Played in deep. Headed away. Arya lets the ball go. It is out for a goal kick. Goal kick delivery from Arya for Aundh FC. Now he does aim it, and Harabas gets an arm to it. A far away ball. Was aimed at Gopal Bhandari. Bangale plays it at the back. Harsh. Sandesh rotates the ball towards Sawan. And Sandesh tries. It is blocked by Sahil. Harsh from O Block. Sets it up behind. Tanishq. This one's flying wide. Over close to the target. Goal kick for Arya. Most of his goal kicks have been aimed towards the D box straight up. The ball in play, Shirshak took massive effort, but at the end it just wasn't successful. Atharva Chavan playing as the left back at the moment since Bhosle has shifted for the availability of passing. Chavan gets it away. Instantly stolen by Bangale, and counter snatch is successful for Aundh FC. Gopal Bhandari, his pass is blocked by Chavan. Played in deep. Chavan still trying. Shirshak stops the run from Atharva Chavan entirely. Bhosle. Danish, that's a fine pass. Can this work out for Bangale? But he has been forced to shift towards the back. Bhosle, well done. Bangale. Sandesh. Him against Gaikwad. Just get a pass out. Harsh. Danish, nice chop, and he tries, but that is good defending by Aundh FC. Played at the back from the corner kick spot. Harsh. This is a fine pass. Bangale just not given the space, but he does have the ball. And this is inside. Now is this Bangale's goal? Or is this Sandesh getting a final touch right in front of the goal line? The ball pace was reducing so immensely. Aundh FC could have repelled it, but they just didn't realize that Bangale's shot had a forward trajectory, which ended up making things difficult for Arya. Free kick the way of Aundh FC. Now they're down by a single goal. And as far as I know, Sandesh might have been the man to net this goal in, right in front of goal post. Very good ball delivery for Shirshak. This time he didn't get the jump. Also tried to turn, get a turning header there. Goal kick again for Aundh FC. Arya, mid-range ball delivery. Looks like a side kick. And there is a touch from Sandesh. Arya tries shoot. Blocked by Chavan. Gaikwad. Gaikwad flicks a good ball in the air. Nicely aimed towards Sahil. There wasn't enough power on the ball, so I doubt the header could have been that all powerful. Nicely given aerial pass. Sandesh trying to protect the ball. Turns it to the right. That's a good pass. Chance here. Arya waiting. Aundh FC on the break. Sahil. Oh, he has slipped away. Chavan. Bhosle, and that's a loose ball, a challenge from the back. It looks obviously Bangale prevented the shot illegally. The two people in the ball, free kick for Aundh FC. Gopal Bhandari making a move here and there. Here's the strike off target. Bangale plays it to Bhosle. That is Chavan trying to get a ball inside track, and he loses the ball there. Bhandari, it didn't quite connect. Chavan gets past Gaikwad, now to the right, and puts a pass towards Sandesh. That is a properly good pass. Sandesh just wasn't ready. Preparedness was lacking for Sandesh at the top. Did not expect Atharva Chavan to make such a good play with the pass. Atharva Bhosle. Manish. And Manish tries to get a ball inside aerially. Chavan, well done. But Gaikwad stands in the way. Tries to win the ball. still in play. Bangale. Ball won back. Gopal Bhandari challenged by two players. Manish. Gopal Bhandari, just well done. There was such a good break by Gopal Bhandari. Kept the ball, turned, tried to accelerate. Just unfortunately brought down to the dribbling and accelerating antiques. Gopal Bhandari puts a pass. That is prevented by Tanish. Gaikwad. Here's the strike. It's off target from Shirshak. Bosley has a clean sheet to his name. Manish. And it's put away. Put away by Jayesh. Manish. Bosley. And Bosley in some trouble. Has to take less time. Otherwise the impending threat of Gopal Bhandari exists. And he's gotten a reality check out of that one. Gopal Bhandari. This time cannot get past Bangale. Gaikwad. Bangale. He has been making couple of these rough challenges. Yellow card has been shown to Bangale. Number 15 of O Block gets the yellow. Free kick at the half line. And that is also the end of the first half. O Block sticking to the lead and 3 points with just a single goal. It was improbably struck by Sandesh, if not Bangale, the two men involved in that attack. Second half very soon. Second half coming up between Aundh FC and O Block. Now O Block have managed to scrape a goal against Arya and Aundh FC. That's all we have. Couple of shots attempted by Aundh FC just didn't work out. Here's the start of the second half. Manish. Bangale. Mosley. It's a lot of height put towards the pass. Fish. Curls the ball on the other side. It was Sahil who couldn't control the ball. Bosley. Manish. Nicely delivered, but Tanish troubles controlling the ball. Jayesh. Oh, well done, but Gopal Bhandari. He is able to keep the ball. Prevent that oncoming charge. There's O Block always trying to go onward with these attempts. Arya curls the ball. That is good pass. Gaikwad. Proper pass to his feet. Bosley puts it away. Jayesh, it's a proper athletic clearance with Prath behind him. That's Prathamesh from O-Block. Bengali. And this is attempted for the steal. But Jayesh, not a favorable touch. Shifted towards the midfield. Put away by Aundh FC. They do get a touch out of the opponent as well. Jayesh tries to curl. Tanish gets a quick header out. Prath. Chance to shoot, and that is a close affair with the goal. Manish, not bad. It's a proper striking technique. Not a lot of height. And in fact, even aiming for the near post would have truly tested Arya. Now ball put forward. Prath gets the ball to himself. At the back towards Arya. Headed inside by Bengali. And Arya with a clearance of his own. Manish. Mosley drops down. The ball towards Yash. It was good. And this can end up curling towards the goal? No. It went out of bounds first. But Mosley, it has happened again. Avinash and Gaikwad playing as the attackers. Foul in favor of Gaikwad. Aundh FC, what they need is an equalizer. There's the forward run. Sahil. Oh, not bad. Admirable attempt to get the bicycle. Avinash. Fearlessly, he attempted. Didn't connect, which is alright. When you try a bicycle, even if you fail, still applauded. Gaikwad couldn't get the ball there. Goal kick. Mosley. Nicely turned. Yash shifts the ball towards Manish. Yash. And that's a good tackle. Avinash. A 50-50 challenge between the two. Side kick for O-Block. Still having that single goal. Yash turns, a lot of space. Curls it. And Jayesh denies. Tanish right in front of Arya. He's present in the D box. Tanish. Arya puts it out. Prath tries to get the ball, which was contacted by Arya. Gaikwad with his right foot. This is put away by Manish and team. Yash. Not struck on target. Yash. He could have used Tanish. He was available on his right. Now Arya with the goal kick taken. And he grabs the ball in his arms. Throws it and headed down. Here's the side kick played towards Yash. Tanish. And a preemptive tackle. Corner kick. And Manish tries to poke. It is still in play. Aundh FC. Another conceded corner kick. A poke tackle attempted by Sahil. Arya takes complete advantage of the fact that he is inside the D box. Second half, Aundh FC have been more intent and more intensive. Arya, and this is gonna hit his face, but he is his own culprit. On the break is O-Block FC. Prath took too much time. No foul contact. Jayesh wins the ball emphatically. Altogether, he does win the challenge. Maybe he had the final touch, because of which the corner kick has been turned over. But he did prevent Prath from what was a promising counter-attack for O-Block. Gaikwad really to get the ball squeezed towards Gopal Bhandari. Stolen by O-Block. And Sandesh loses the ball there. Gaikwad. His pass is trotted off. Gaikwad plays it at the back. Jayesh tries from distance. It's a good attempt. It just feels most of the laced striking attempts at Elite Premier League, whether it's PCMC or Pune Division, most of them, they can be readjusted in terms of height. And there's the break from Aundh FC. Just a moment ago, they were on the preventing end, on the defensive. Gaikwad gives a pass, and this one's not on target either from Sahil. Sandesh. Really good effort by Sandesh, but Sahil emerges victorious with the ball. Atharva Chavan still moving forward. Has the time to turn his face, and that is going to hit the crossbar, not go on target. And cleared by Arya. A push out on the defender is what Jayesh is appealing. Now this is not a goal. Very obviously, he didn't reach the goal line. It's the top corner. Neither the crossbar properly nor the side post. The player goes down. Player from Aundh FC hurt at the moment. A side kick for O-Block. Glad to see the Aundh FC player get back. Mostly really had to make effort there. And this does end up being a good dribble. That was a good pass from Dom. I really thought Sandesh would take this ball under control. Dom and Sahil with the header. Manish, the ball is just stuck in his two legs. Does get the ball away to the left wing. Yash delivers a pass, and Sandesh. Nicely defended by Aundh FC. It is Jayesh with the defensive movement. Did not crumble against the dribbles of Sandesh. Goal kick. Awkward touch. Now prevails the side kick for Aundh FC, taken at the back. Jayesh moving past Atharva Chavan. Gopal Bhandari. It's such a difficult move to turn and shoot the ball at the same time. You especially and specifically lack the stability and also the vision. Like after you have struck the ball, you have the updated information of your teammates' movement. That happens sometimes. And Avinash couldn't control the ball. Gaikwad, back to Jayesh. Duels for the ball ensue between the two teams. Separate challenges from separate players from either team. Can't even call it a fight for the ball, it is pretty much a brawl. Played at the top very quickly. Gopal Bhandari turns. And that was close. Gopal Bhandari inches away from getting an equalizer. And Aundh FC, they have been trying for so long. They have been the better team in the second half. Gaikwad. Sahil. Gopal. And he plays it behind. A foul, is it? Yellow card for Dom. That was the contact prior to the ball being played. So the advantage play is neutralized all in all. Gaikwad He really needs to make this free kick count. And this has gone far away. Arya did leave his spot. It was vulnerable, the goalpost for a moment. Arya. That's not very well given. Neither to the midfield nor to the wing. It's in fact gone out, the goal kick. And Gaikwad does get the ball back. It did breach the line first. Is the referee's call. Okay, it was an illegal contact by Gaikwad. Now the ball possession keeps turning over from one team to the other. And we have seen this situation happen far too many times, especially when there is a sidekick foul, a line foul. Arya, that's not very well struck. This is going to end up being 3 points for Oblong. Aundh FC, in spite of taking massive efforts in the second half to try and score an equalizer, they find no goal tonight. 1-0, a clean sheet for Oblong and the full 3 points. बंद है ना Here's the start of the next game. Zeus FC versus Nighthawks. Nighthawks in the grey as usual. Zeus FC in the dark navy blue. It's such a dark color. It's not even proper blue, but it's still magnificent. Now this is good ball keeping. Done in. Movement at the top. Sean Zagade. A pass towards the right. Shinar does find a teammate. Kshitij tries. That's gonna be prevented by the opponents. Deep ball inside once again. Put away. Dhruv Chaudhary at the back towards Sean. Just an effort just doesn't work out and Kshitij had a touch. Tranil take the corner kick. Plays it towards Neil Sudarshan, who's dangerous at that range. Kshitij prevents him, however. Neil Sudarshan is a man to watch out for because of the dribbling and the speed he has. Shirki tried to go for style points. This may have backfired, and this is prevented by Sean Zagade twice, but not thrice. And the goal has been scored. It is Adi getting it in. Aditya Dhingra nails it in. Sean Zagade, he could not have recovered from it. Triple save is too much to ask from a goalkeeper. People inside. Header doesn't work out. There is Shirki. Loses the ball there. Neil Sudarshan. Neil Sudarshan. And still has the ball. Lets it out towards Aditya. Ranil. Blocked at a point blank. Arav. It's a pass towards Adi. This can be problematic. Chinnar tries, but Adi, fantastic. And Nishant gets the ball away from a dangerous area. He has scored the goal, and he has just a moment ago helped in the defense. Another one put in by Arav. Arav got a left foot to the pass. Another one prevented by Adi. Adi has been the man stretching left and right for Zeus FC. Shirki plays it at the back. Chinnar. Poking challenge committed. That's a good ball inside, and Nishant gets down on his knee, grabs the ball, puts it away. Pranil did make the effort. Sean Zagade. Curling effort. Neil Sudarshan. Neil. And Neil had the final touch. Sean Zagade. Curls the ball. Chinnar. It's a faraway touch. It does rebound back towards his teammate Shirki on the other side. Neil Sudarshan does not get the ball there. DC. Kshitij, and he took too much time. Problematic touches. Some visible mistakes by Nighthawks. Honestly, it was a very poor challenge, this foul, but it was a necessity that Kshitij had to do. Free kick played as a pass. Neil Sudarshan. On the other side towards Pranil. Now this is a better tackle. Pranil. Neil. Not a proper pass towards Adi, but then Neil did not have any other options either. Sean. Sean forced to make a pass, which ends up being a side kick. Adi, he has been the man with the moments for Zeus, and this is a good shot. Neil Sudarshan, close to finding glory. Sean. There's been two consecutive passes from Sean Zagade, which have ended up being side kick. Curling effort. Sean. And that is the third one from Sean Zagade. Gone out for a side kick. Adi. Lets it go towards Neil Sudarshan. Adi twists. Kshitij. And this is a strike. Arav took whatever chance he got. Sean. That's the fourth one, if I'm counting. Honestly, I don't want to count. He just made a double save for his team, but then there's that. It's a basic mistake. Kshitij simply prevents. It's good to deny Pranil on the rundown. Shirki gets a chest. The touch from Arav is good. Chinnar. Are they trying to penetrate? Does get a re-tackle on the attempted clearance from DC. Sean Zagade does get a pass this time out. as the end of the counter for the consecutive side kicks from the opponent. Sean. And he loses the ball. The goal is wide open. Well done. Prevention by the defenders, not by the goalkeeper. It's looking so awkward for Nighthawks because most of the things that the opponents have done are pretty good. But at the same time, it is at the back of the mistakes by Nighthawks altogether. Chested. Played on the wing. Neil. Sean with a flat pass. The player goes down, slips. Getting used to the new fields of force playing fields at Baner, the new signing of Nighthawks. He seems like a new face for Nighthawks. Not very acquainted with that fellow. Seemed like a midfielder that this team needed. Sean. Oh yes, mid-season transfers are open, by the way, at Elite Premier League. This is for both the divisions. Nicely delivered pass by Shirki. It was supposedly a good pass. I don't know how he got it squeezed inside that space. Nishant hasn't had to make a lot of saves today. Neil Sudarshan. The turn is not complete. And here's a break. That is going inside. Nighthawks. The newly signed player makes his debut. Makes his impact. At least with a goal. So Zeus FC down by no goals because they have just been equalized against Arab. Goal kick for Sean. Sean with a flat pass. Effort to dribble. Not working out. That's a nicely stolen ball. Shifted on the left wing. No teammate available. Pranil. Adi. And he has a slip about as he tried to shoot with his left. Adi. I don't think this yellow card counts. That's a newly signed player. The yellow card is usually given when the uniform was not followed, but for the newly signed players, this can be an exception because of the size issue, because of the fact that they are newly signed players, not with a proper jersey. Anyway, here's the goal kick. Headed inside by Adi. Kshitij gets it away. And that is a good chance by Pranil. Sean Zagade hurt in the process. Does win a free kick. Pranil should have gone for the header, not the usage of foot, and maybe, just maybe, that wouldn't count as a foul. Now Sean Zagade is back up. Does win a free kick. And that ball was attempted to be put in through spaces and gaps. Zeus FC. It's their sidekick. Played on the midfield. Pranil loses the ball there and instantly cleared by DC. I'm sure he could have gotten a pass. Neil Sudarshan. Put to a stop by Kshitij. Pranil. There's the tackle. Arav shifts it behind to Adi. And this is a loose ball. Shirki takes it forward. Cleared by Adi. But the passing can be improvised and now mistakes are visible even on the side of Zeus FC. Kshitij loses the ball there. Neil Sudarshan making a run. But here's a direct strike saved by Sean Zagade. Fantastic reflexes. It's very obvious that this is a corner kick. The save was made. The glory of the save cannot be denied. Pranil loses the ball there. Shirki. Adi. It's a good challenge away. Neil Sudarshan. Chinnar. Still trying. Kshitij. That was a good pass. Ishant collects. Arav to Neil. Pranil. And it is a let through by Adi. DC to take the side kick. Nicely delivered by Sean Zagade but headed inside. That's Adi getting a header. Saransh really needs to be careful of his passes. I understand he is substituted in 1-2 passes here and there. Not a problem. And that is also the end of the first half. We're all squared up but with a goal each for either side. Let's take a break and head into the second half. Now shall begin the second half between these two teams. Nighthawks 1, Zeus FC 1. And this is gonna hit the crossbar which would have counted. Nishan, not very calculative. And he has evaded this goal just by the luck factor. Play towards the midfield. Neil gets it to the right. Saransh. Fantastic goal by Zeus FC. They missed the goal earlier because of the hit on the crossbar. And there are half celebrations going in the air. But then that volley does latch. And it is a very good goal. They do get a goal out at the end. And there is another break. Trying to get the third one, are they? Sean Zagade, the rebound is there. Neil flattens the ball. Trying to go to the right. Pranil to Neil. Prevented by Sean. Taken forward by Chinnar. And there's the tackle. Zeus FC do get the ball back. Arav to Saransh. Saved by Sean Zagade. Corner kick. This is Adi now with the ball. Adi. Adi again at the back. Through the gaps by Arav. Saransh. Nicely done. Neil Sudarshan. Saransh. I think he tripped down by himself while he was trying to get past the defender. That's what it looked like, at least from here. Adi. He does get a touch. Shifted forward by Pranil. He does get a stretch. Has the ball to himself. He puts a pass. Pranil to take another rebound attempt. Still trying. Dispossessed. Sean. Adi gets a header away. And that was such a crispy volley by Neil Sudarshan. Here's a pass. Neil! And this is going to go inside. Neil Sudarshan cannot stop scoring. So properly positioned to get these attacks executed. But the pass was definitely even better than this goal. 3-1. Nishan. Neil. And Neil. Perhaps a run for hat-trick, saved this time by Sean Zagade. Pranil takes it to the right, blocked by the defender Shitij. Put forward. Shirki. It did breach the line, which means Zeus FC is free to take it. Neil Sudarshan. And Neil has lost the ball totally. Shitij. Chinnar had to stretch. And there are some difficulties very visible to have the ball under control. And it's more of controlling yourself rather than the ball because of the slippery effect upon the ground. Adi loses the ball there. Chinnar gets it away. Headed inside. Put away by Saransh. Taken by Nighthawks. This is Chinnar just stopped off. That should be a foul by Adi. Awkwardly, he got Chinnar tangled up right after the shot. And the ball advantage was very visibly there with Nighthawks. Free kick for Nighthawks. They need 2 goals to equalize. Sean. And the goal is open. Pranav. I'm not sure how they couldn't get this one in. Prevented. Massive effort taken to win the ball back. And this is a good challenge by Arav. Arav takes the ball back. Neil controls it. Neil. And Neil tries, but Sean Zagade denies. Header available. Corner kick is all we have. Corner kick. Chinnar. Pranav. And looks like the ball can still be played at the distance, but their teammate is available on the right wing, not on the left. That's not where the ball was played. Pranav. So a pass. Sean. Shirki gets a good header there. Even a better stretch. Chinnar. Nicely swinging attempt. Takes a shot. Not bad. He had the intention of playing a pass. Nishan. Now uses his left foot. Sean Zagade collects. And taken back by Nighthawks, but Zeus FC very well positioned. Saransh could not get the dribble as he wished. Adi. Neil Sudarshan at the back towards Arav. Adi. Shitij. Flicked up, but looks like a side kick is what was supposed to be taken, and line foul is what Nighthawks made. Specifically, it was Kshitij. Now, what we have forward is Zeus FC taking the 3 goals. Not only they get back in lead from equal terms, they also claim an insurance goal. Let loose and put away by Arav. Zeus FC, I must say, today have been defending quite better. Not a lot of attempts prevented by Nishant, which is a good sign. Obviously, goalkeeper individual brilliance of a goalkeeper is appreciated. But today, the fact that the goalkeeper didn't have to make a lot of saves is pretty good. Headed inside, Kshitij. Shirki, that's good. Nishant finally prevents it. Neil. And he turns to the right. Still going, Neil Sudarshan. Neil Sudarshan has the ball advantage, he tries. That was not bad. Put away by Arav. Ball shot blocked. Put away to the right, and Neil or else Hadi could have taken the ball. Neither of that happens. Nishant handles the ball well. Played on the right. Header delivery to the left, but there is no teammate there. Zeus FC had a slow start to the campaign of Pune division. Another one blocked by Arav. Put away. Neil Sudarshan. Good challenge by DC, and this is prevented by Sean Zagare. The handball stands. Which means the save by Sean Zagare, it is technically denied. Because of the chronology of how football events and calls work out. Shirki. Shinar. Really tried to get that one through the gaps. DC. And DC tries, that can be an own goal, but Pranav, the own goal shenanigans will be put to an end thanks to a side post hit. Imagine luck. Nishant. There's no way Nishant could have made a save there. And poked away. Now Adi, he was pushed away by Kshitij. Sean. Headed inside and does touch the ceiling. Sean tries one. Nishant softens the ball first, then takes it. Neil, how did he give that pass? Perhaps with his stomach. Tackled in. Neil Sudarshan challenging the ball. Chinner, good stuff. Here comes Adi. Nicely turned away by Kshitij. It looks like Shirki is partially being scapegoated by his teammates today in terms of team communication. I know he has been making a couple of mistakes here and there, but there can be a positive approach. Kshitij, good challenge. There's the bounce, awkwardly. Very calculative. I was just very sure that it did touch the opponent. Never mind. Very good side kick. Neil Sudarshan with his left off target. That shot is not up to Neil Sudarshan's standards because he has been shooting some crispy volleys, some nice angled shots, and all of that, testing goalkeepers from here and there. But this one, I know it was a wide angle, but not hitting on target. Maybe it was a weak foot factor. Can't take that one away. Side kick. Kshitij. It's off target. Played quickly by Nishant. Neil lets it go towards Adi. And Adi gets a nice pass, which could have worked out. A one-touch finish on the side foot volley is the type of ball Aditya provided. It's awkwardly led through by Vyas. Did not touch him. Or it did touch him. It did touch him. Otherwise there would be no corner kick. Chinnar. And Kshitij takes it forward. Kshitij put to a stop. That signals the end of the game. A good game by Zeus FC, but mistakes here and there by Nighthawks. And that is practically what ended up making Zeus FC look so good. 3-1 is the final score. Next game coming up soon after a short break. Now shall we begin with the next game? It is Colts versus Smurfs. Colts in the red, Smurfs in the white. Colts, after having a rocky start at Pune division of Elite Premier League, they have finally gathered some momentum. They have been making a lot of comeback games. They don't have a lot of smooth games where they have a convincing victory. But most of the games that they have had this season have been neck to neck. Even the losses, they have been edged past because of some luck factor or some other factor where, they've had more ball possession, more number of attempts, but just not getting the goals scored, which is what matters the most. Now this is Ashish. Sritej loves to turn. Tanish, quick give away towards Divyajit. Sukhwani. Sritej. Strong challenge. Retackle by Rohan Gopte. And foul on Sritej Ingre. Matter of fact, Sritej Ingre, one of the strongest central midfielders. Very good challenges. Doesn't commit enough foul contact. Is careful enough to use his body to the full extent. Might be better midfielders than him. Maybe with the technical ability, but with regard to pure strength, I wouldn't argue. As for the same time, Smurfs, Tarun Shetty. Ashish misses the timing. The bounce was awkwardly taken advantage of by Atharva Kulkarni. He's gone wide towards the right wing. Sukhwani. Ashish, the turn is incomplete. Good challenge. It was Niranjan stopping him with the turn. A side kick for Smurfs. Tarun Shetty. Too much power. Sukhwani. Tanish. Try to get the jump and then the pass towards Ashish. That was what he was intending. Tarun. That's gonna hit the roof. Tarun Shetty perhaps needs to start using his side foot to a smaller extent in terms of height. Played at the back by Chaco. Deep ball inside. Nicely given, but Sritej Ingre denied off the ball possession by Mayur. Fantastic defensive movement by Mayur. Not sure whether he had the information about Sritej Ingre being present around his shoulder, but either way, he reacted quickly and positively. Ashish loses the ball there. This is Atharva Kulkarni, still going. Can set it up towards Ishan, and this is a free kick. Much further behind the free kick, but still a good spot to have a free kick from if you're Smurfs. Rohan Gopte takes his time, turns. Tanish is made a foul in the process. Rogo just get a chipping pass. That's good. Sritej Ingre. And looks like this is a side kick. No foul. Sritej Ingre unfortunately just nudges his head away. It was given as a foul. Breached the line, which means side kick. Atharva Kulkarni tried to play a pass through the gaps, unsuccessful there. Sukhwani. Ball delivery at the distance, headed inside by Ishan. Sritej Ingre, second header. Ishan Suman and Ashish takes it to the left. The ball has some bounces, but he calls to the left and right, and then he tries. Goodness, the dribble was dismantling the defenders of Smurfs. Looked very good for a moment, but right after it did come to an end without a goal. Only yesterday it seems like we had the birthday of the greatness itself, Lionel Messi, and Ashish. He seems to idolize him quite a lot. There's that stretching effort once again, this time by Divijit. Nicely delivered pass. Shansuman perhaps should have continued that run. Turn attempted by Sritej. Far away into the corner kick spot, pretty much. Danish. And does give a pass to Sritej. Sritej pump fakes a shot. Tries with his left. The curling effect is far too vertical on the ball. Goal kick. Tarun Shetty. This time a flat pass. He has reworked his ways of taking the goal kick. A free kick has been won by Atharva Kulkarni because he was fouled. So as I was saying, Tarun Shetty, there is visible improvement. There is some versatility as he does supply some flat passes now from the goal kick. Suman, nice turn. The dribble to the right didn't work out. There's a pass on the left wing. Niranjan got a good challenge on the dribble. But all about the dribble. It's incomplete without having the ball to yourself. And that is when Chako took his chance. Cleared the ball away totally. Corner kick. Played at the back. Nicely attempted. Sukhwani with the save and cleared by his teammate. Shetty bumps into the goal post. Tarun. This time it's a good ball. Was aiming at Atharva Kulkarni. Vijay gets a header out. Atharva Kulkarni against Divijit. Very clever. Chako. Divijit. And Chako clears. That has rebounded off a teammate. Kulkarni in trouble by two players, and now that the ball is out of the line, it doesn't matter. Anirudh Chako, smart, soft pass to make it work. Corner kick for Colts. Rohan Gokte, he seems surprised. Perhaps he didn't realize that. That's a good pass, but Tarun Shetty quickly pounces near the ball area. Inside the D box he was. Forced to clear the ball, Tarun. That was very clever, the side kick. Still a goalless draw for now. Headed inside by Atharva Kulkarni. Ashish takes a touch. Tanish gets it up in the air. Protects it further on. Divijit. It's Ritesh with the header and the ball has gone out of bounds. Goal kick. Tarun. That was a good pass. Niranjan missed the ball. He didn't even need to jump there. That is what made it altogether tricky. Divijit to Sukhwani. To the gaps. Tanish. Perhaps he can switch this ball to the other side. Goal kick for Tarun. Tarun Shetty. Headed inside by Ashish. That's not bad. A good effort by Colts. Another corner kick for the taking. There's the shot. It is blocked. Tarun clears it. Ball poked towards the frontal side. Rohan Gokte trying to get the tackle out. Ritesh Ingre just gets a good hold of it. Anirudh Chako. That was nicely aimed at Divijit, and Divijit, he just raises his neck with the fact that he could have made the run, he could have made the touch. Tarun Shetty. Cleared away. Tanish sets it behind. That's a good pass. Ashish does miss the ball timing. But whatever that was attempted by Colts, it was inconceivable and unstoppable it looked. Shouldered inside. Niranjan. Niranjan tries a heel pass. Divijit takes the ball back. Chako on the attack with his left foot. Tarun Shetty denies it. Ron Gokte. Chased down by Sritej, and Sritej does have the ball to himself. This can simply go in. Chako. He's just gonna seal the goal, isn't he? But Sritej Ingre and Chako, the moment they have made their return to Colts, they have found quite the success for this team. That will count as an assist for Sritej Ingre, even if he did want the hold of the goal on his scoreboard. Devijit, heavy touch. He does get the retackle. He tries to use his left foot. Sukwani. Anirudh Chako, another challenge of his. That's a good pass. Just no room to swing across from that spot. Gokte. Kulkarni. Now Gokte, another one of his ball snatched, and Tanish. His attempt is stopped by Tarun Shetty. But Rohan Gokte, he might have to realize the fact that Sritej is his bane. Two snatches, both of them were very dangerous. One was a goal, one was potentially just saved by the scraping efforts of Tarun Shetty. Ashish. Ashish pump fakes it, and there is the touch from Ataru Kulkarni. Put out for a corner kick. Ashish. And Ashish, perhaps he was trying to get the ball through the legs. Sritej. That's nicely given. Chako. Does he pull the trigger? He does, but it is blocked by Niranjan. Corner kick once again for Colts, only from the left side. It has gone to the right side of the field in terms of taking. Chako. We are nearing the end of the first half. Sritej Ingre. Nicely weighted, but Chako. And that is the end of the first half. Ball possession higher. Goal scored higher, but just by one goal. It is Chako who made the difference on the scoreboard. 1-0 at halftime. Start of the second half. Colts hold on to the lead. A good goal stolen by Anirudh Chako, I might say, because it was Sritej Ingre with all the effort. And the other one which was attempted of a snatch for the second goal, which was saved by Tarun Shetty. It was Tanish. But that was the highlight of the first half. Second half. And Chako controls it. I mean, this was a powerful strike. And Chako, he did react very quickly. Now the ball has been shifted towards the midfield. Ashish trying to snatch it. He does succeed. And there's the pass. The ball is missed here by Sritej. This time the roles have been switched, aren't they? Between Sritej Ingre and Ashish with the snatch and the finishing. That is what was inverted. Goal kick. Sukwani. Flat pass. Ataru Kulkarni gets it out towards Maitre, and Maitre returns the favor. Kulkarni just zoned away by Ashish and Chako. Tanish. Ashish tries with his left foot. It's good closure of the legs by Ron Gokte. Otherwise, there could have been a nutmeg. A nutmeg cross. Chako. Nicely delivered in the air. Two people from the same team. Colts, that is. Vijay quickly gets his right foot in front of Niranjan. Swirled in, but Suryan. Maitreya. Kulkarni. And there is that challenge by Suryan at the back. Sukhwani gives it to Suryan. Suryan, nice turn. He's successful with the dribble as well. Gets up, us out. Ashish, he tries, but Tarun Shetty denies him. Great save on the fallout. Kulkarni. Looks like he was fouled. Fouled by the player at his back. Player up front of him. He didn't make any contact. Free kick for Smurfs, yet to find their first one, and even if they find their first one, that would still count as an equalizer because 1-0 it is in favour of Colts. Suryan, that was nice, the pass. Ashish, perhaps he was more focused on shielding the player rather than controlling the ball. Niranjan, and challenged by Chako. Fearless stretch by Chako. Niranjan. It is inbound, Maitreya challenged. Final touch of Maitreya. And he is disappointed. And the referee gave that call. Perhaps with himself. Ball on the inside for a goal kick. Tarun Shetty. Tarun Shetty curls it. Chested. But Maitreya loses ball control there. Acharo Kulkarni. And Ashish tried to intervene. Ron Gokte has been having some troubles holding on to the ball, especially at the defensive left back position. Sukhwani. That's not bad. Can definitely work out. Maitreya gets it back towards Ron Gokte. Upsetting because of the official's call. The substitution bench of Colts and their coach are visibly angry with this call out. But perhaps what they really need to do is just move on out of this. Sukhwani. One of those ugly moments where you just get stuck mentally on one specific move. Ron Rajesh tackled twice. Once by Suryan, second time by Ashish. Played on the inside. Divijit got a good pass out. Ashish. And he's dangerous with his left, but he's flying out wide. Perhaps he took too much time. Ashish today has been trying to score for himself and for Colts. So far he has been unsuccessful. Couple of times blocked off even. Nicely given ball. Athar Kulkarni shifts the ball. Ishan Sumant. Challenged by Suryan. And Ishan Sumant exchanges a smile with Suryan. Friends playing on the opposite sides. Tarun Shetty. This is good ball delivery from Tarun. Would have worked out for Maitreya. A goal kick for Colts. Just a single goal attained. Shrita Jingre, not enough power generated on the heel pass. And this is Rohan Gokte, but too slow. Was intending the right thing, but he needed to have enough speed on the ball. That's what was lacking. Ishan Suman. Put away by Ashish on the retreat. Sukhwani, a good let through, I might say. Otherwise, calculative just in case Niranjan gets a touch. Of course, in that situation, it's difficult for Niranjan to make a quick scan on how Sukhwani is trying to save and then get a touch. That would be mighty reactive. That would be laser speed, pretty much. Challenge on the ball, Ron Gokte. Niranjan. Nicely give it up. And this was close. That could have worked out. Maitreya did the right thing on the shooting execution. Now there's some heated moments. And Niranjan. Exchange of words.
Camera test. Hello, no, key test your camera. Enjoy the contact. Enjoy the contact.
Now there's the fights settled down, is what I would assume. But since the ball game is still on, they might not be fully settled. And this is Divijit with his left. Rohan Gokte takes it to the left, instantly taken care of. Ashish. Good challenge by Rohan Gokte at the back. Maitreya. Niranjan. And this is Chako getting a great challenge. Closes down the left, right and center. This is Ishan Sumant missing. Sukhwani. It is his goal kick. Sukhwani goes for long range. Tyagi is where he aimed the ball. Played at the back. Sritej with a short range lob. Gokte at the back towards Tarun. Just a single goal is all we have. Suryan. Sritej. Sritej, it breached the line. Well, looks like a foul has been given. Not exactly a side kick. Sritej. Sukhwani. And that was not bad, but there was more time available for Tyagi to take it properly. Tarun Shetty. Tarun Shetty again. Pass on the midfield. Niranjan. He has managed to turn, but Chako barely gives him any space. Anirudh Chako. Sukhwani's availability makes the passing easy for Anirudh. Sumant. Block. Tyagi sets it up behind. Sritej Ingre, it is inside. Hits the crossbar, then goes inside. Celestial way to get a goal. Second one claimed. And Sritej Ingre For what was robbed by his own teammate for a first goal, he at least scores the second one with grace, with the dynamic of the crossbar involved. Nicely given ball, Ron Gopte. Should have controlled it. Should have expected it. Sukwani. Maitreya. Does get a pass out, Ron Gopte. Off target from Allen. Perhaps bumped into Allen. An off the ball movement that just happened. Back on his feet, Ashish. Sukhwani. And there was a touch from Stan. Stan trying to win the ball there. Stan still has the ball. Tyagi. Tyagi got a good dribble, even prevented. Tyagi does win a free kick. The handball is, it's not there. The appeals have just been denied, and Anirudh Chako gives it up towards Tyagi. Oh, this is dirty from Colts. I mean, they're just trying to run the opponents out of time. It's a dirty tactic, but it is effective enough. I don't mean it in a negative way. It is just not the most spectacular football that you want to see. Corner kick. Tyagi might continue to do the same. Tyagi again with the corner kick. And he this time gets a pass. That's a rare mistake by Anirudh Chako on the defense. And this could have been a goal. Anirudh Chako. I haven't seen that man make a lot of mistakes, but this time he very clearly and blatantly did. Anirudh. Another one. In fact, a second one by him. Maitreya. Kulkarni. Maitreya tries. This is blocked by Ashish. No save needed to be made by Ron Sukwani. And this is Sri Tejingre. Tarun Shetty. And this is a good job stand. Does he find the goal? There's three defenders. Three players of Smurfs. Ron Gopte. Lets it go towards Allen. A good stop, Ashish. And that is the end of the game. 2-0 victory. Ashish, he was about to fight with the official and how this was a foul, but then how about a win instead? Is the official's answer back to him with the 3 whistles. 2-0 victory for Colts, 3 points claimed. Now we begin with the next game. It is Nant FC in the red and in the maroon are Mama's boys. Played at the back by Sanket and cleared by Desai. Today the goalkeeper is Layo and he makes a mistake. Amrure, his shot is blocked. Taken back by Yazi. Layo, I understand it is one of his first touches, but that was dangerously scary for Mama's boys to concede this early on. Especially Nant FC have been gathering some momentum. Here's Amrure, tries to get a ball inside. Harsh Rathod with the stop. Sean Pereira gets it out towards Nikhil. Nikhil trying. Running forward. Has a touch of Jay. Nikhil gets it off to the back. Yazi. Layo. And this is another mistaken pass by Layo. Yazi. Nikhil. Jay. Sean Pereira on the break and Nikhil Narayan through the legs. Desai beaten. Crumbling for Nant FC. And the crusher is going to be Nikhil Narayan. A crushing goal. Very clean as well. Brilliant. Perhaps while he was running, he was scanning for the finishing space itself. And as the ball came in, he decided, locked onto his target and find the goal. That's all there is. A side kick for Mama's boys. Yazi. This ball was assisted by Sean Pereira. Nikhil Narayan. You know how it is for finishing from Nikhil Narayan. It's a regular thing for him now. Habitual. Layo. Yazi. Daniel De Silva, also known as Layo. Sean Pereira drops. Yazi on the wing. Has the intervening touch of Yashraj Patil. Yazi. Soft pass and Jay plays it behind. Harsh Rathod as put away by Nant FC. Layo. A pass on the midfield, rotated towards the right wing, Rathod. Jay. And he has been lost of the ball, but Jay pulled the player away. Sanket. Desai. Siddharth Desai. That was good ball delivery, but with the stature of Layo, it's not easy to get an aerial ball. Harsh Rathod. This was right in front where the referee was present with his eyes open. Foul from behind. Sean. That's good ball delivery. Yazi on the inside and that is in. Now Yazi perhaps breached the goal line itself. That is the reason why this goal doesn't count. Ends up being a goal kick. That is my basic logic as to why it was neutralized. Yazi. Yazi. That's good ball delivery. Rathod does keep it in play. It's not gonna be in play. For a moment it felt like it was. Rathod needed to take a harder touch, especially from the edge of the line. A side kick again. That's good dribbling, but Yazi. And he is fouled. Fouled at the back. A lot of these challenges from Nant FC have been from behind. So all they need to do is make them from the side or make them from the front. Maybe they'll get the ball there. From behind is just too risky. And Harsh Rathod pump fakes it, tries a shot. This is swirling out of depth. Thrown away towards Nikhil. Nikhil has been tackled into by Yasraj Patil. No further room to accelerate as long as the ball is just not there. That's gonna be struck wide. Awkward touch. Still has the ball. Bhatia. Nikhil Narayan gets the pass out. There is the snatch from the opponents. Aundh FC trying to get a ball forward. Ambre, he's far away from where he can be. And there's up to 3 defenders at the back, which means all the more running for Atharva Ambre. Jay tried to get across to the other side. Sanket Sawant stops him. Arya playing as the left back for Aundh FC. He was able to stop Jay there. That's a good let through, honestly. And Yazzie, only this time, again, he breaches the goal line. Goal kick. Desai. That's nicely controlled by Amroy. In fact, steals it back. Tries to get it inside. Given back by Bhatia. Through the gap for Nikhil. And he tries. It's good prevention. Desai. Jay. Harsh Rathod. Yazzie. Sean. Was trying to find Nikhil Narayan there, unsuccessful. This is a great ball, but not even struck by Arya. He waited for some time and then it was far too late. And Arya gets a snatch. This is going to be prevented by Harsh Rathod for the mistake he made himself. He has instantly recovered by making that block. I'm surprised Aundh FC did not shoot it. Arya waited far too much. You just don't have to wait for the things to align in the right direction. You just have to take the shot and make it look right. What football is all about at Elite Premier League, Pune Division. Harsh Rathod turns it back towards Yazzie. That's good ball delivery. Headed inside. No availability of Nikhil Narayan. This is the team that is holding on to the third spot firmly. Mama's Boys. And we are yet to see the fixtures of Mama's Boys play against Panna, play against Jets, all of that. Can't wait to see that. Yazzie gets a good outswing to the ball. Harsh Rathod! That was a superb delivery, but it's not easy for anticipation. And the striker's anticipation is far more different than the defender's anticipation. So it was tricky for Nikhil Narayan to guess where the ball was going to be played. Siddharth Desai got the ball cleared. A lot of aerial plays attempted by Mama's Boys have been looking promising. Especially the one that breached the line, then went in for a goal. Ends up not counting. So that's a play executed right there. And then we have the other plays which do account for, such as these ones. Yazzie. Man, that was good. How did he even find the space there? The angle was off, especially for a second post finish. Short range. Harsh Rathod at the back. Yazzie. Lyo. And there is a touch. A good poke by Jay. Nikhil. Yazzie. Yazzie evades. And Jay didn't realize that he was supposed to move up front, just a step ahead. Curled in deep. That's not very well taken by Badai. Layo. That's gonna touch the ceiling. So a side kick for Nant FC. Arya. Siddharth Desai has been requested to supply a long range pass by his teammates. And he did so. Yezi. Oh, that's a great pass. Jay. Sean gets it off to the right. Harsh Rathod! Saved by Siddharth Desai. Layo. An impervious strike that was having a small dipping effect on the downside. Mama's boys still holding on to the lead and the higher ball possession. Layo. And Layo. He does get his left foot poke. There's been a couple of risky moves taken. Badare denied of the ball possession further because his pass was trotted off. Nicely taken back by Sanket Sawan. That's good by Yazi and cleared by Jay. Nicely delivered pass. Sean one-on-one with the goalkeeper, but he is generous, and Siddharth Desai, valiant save, further followed by Yashraj Patil's sweep and clearance. Put away by Nant FC. Siddharth Desai just coming on top of everybody else in that move. Oh, that deflection was dangerous. I mean, it wasn't a deflection, it was an attempt to finish by Nikhil. How deceptive. Rathod. Nikhil can't run forward than that. That whistle signals the end of the first half. 1-0. We shall now begin with the second half. 1-0 is the score. In the maroon are Jets, and in lead in the red are Nant FC, and down by a single goal. But there were a couple of mistakes made at the back, specifically by Mama's boys goalkeeper, which could have ended up being a goal. And of course there was that one error Harsh Rathod made. Here's the snatch. Instantly put away by Yashraj Patil. Taken back by Atharva Ambre. Nicely turned away, Bhatia. That was ecstatic, the turn. Now there will be a corner kick for Nant FC. So if Mama's boys don't make any more risky plays or mistakes, they're sure to take the game. And there's the finishing attempt, but Siddharth Desai out of position and still makes a save. He denies the further attack by Jay as well. Absolutely ridiculous by the goalkeeper of Nant FC. Rathod gets it away. Sean. Jay. Jay loses the ball there. To the right, Arya is blocked by Harsh Rathod. Kept in play by Yashraj Patil. Layo puts a flat pass to the midfield. Sean Pereira. Jay, he was generous when he could have taken a shot. Soft touch would have worked out, and there's the curling effort. Such a good goal by Amre. Lionel De Silva has been outclassed and outplayed with a single touch. Change of direction, which is impactful. Yazzie loses the ball there. Amre is still trying, but Jay gets the ball back. Yazzie, the turn is successful, but it's too much friction on the ball, and there is the rebound. Amre tried once again to go for the tricky finish. Jersey number 13, if I'm not wrong. That was such a spectacular goal. A goal of top-notch touch quality. Harsh Rathod. Now Mama's boys back to square even. All this ball possession, but they're not in lead now. Atish with a pass. Sean. And Sean through the gap, but Siddharth Desai puts his right foot to get it away. The cross is denied for Nikhil Narayan. Foul by Bhatia. Harsh Rathod. At the back towards Layo. Layo. The shot is off. Sean Pereira does get a block. Siddharth Desai. That was a good let through by Atish. And Siddharth Desai has been phenomenal. Magnificent even. And this is taken back by Nant FC. Counter snatch working out for Mama's boys. Sean Pereira risking it all by dribbling in that area. Yashraj Patil, that is good ball delivery. Amre at an angle from where he scored a goal. But only this time the opponents are very prepared. Mama's boys, the ball on the midfield. Layo. Harsh Rathod. Sanket Sawant. Atish doesn't get the ball. Arya. Mama's boys do get a pass. Yazzie. Forward touch. And Sanket Sawant giving his all. Does not hesitate to get physical. Jatan. Harsh Rathod. Yazzie. He's open. That's curled in deep. Nikhil Narayan free of scoring, and he rids himself of the fact that Siddharth Desai is out of the D box. Yazzie and Nikhil Narayan, this dynamic duo continues to deliver. Lead claim back before Mama's boys, and that was an obnoxiously good cross. There was enough airtime on the ball, but at the same time it was properly accurate for Siddharth Desai to not handle it. Otherwise he gets a red card there, maybe. And set up for Yazzie again. The man with the assisting efforts is saved by Siddharth Desai. If not for this man, Nant FC would not be so Nant. But then they aren't. Yazzie. At the back towards Layo. Curled in deep and out of bounds. Nant FC may have scored the better goal. They may have the better goalkeeping even. But they're down. And that is what matters the most. The 3 points will go the way of Mama's boys if this is the score at the full time. Lionel De Silva. That's far away. And Yashraj Patil. Desai. Rathod. Nikhil. Re-tackles. And there's Yashraj Patil winning that challenge altogether. Aundh FC. Look at the side kick out. This is good dribbling. There a cross followed after that. Lio grabs it. Sean. Flat ball. And this is far away from Yazi's range. Sankit was able to prevent Yazi a couple of times. Yashraj Patil. Lio. Desai. Nice dribble. Loses the ball there. Atharva Amure. Atish. Yazi. Sean Pereira. 1-2 working out. Does he go for the shot? That passing is good, but Yazi denied of the final pass through or a shot. Yashraj Patil. He's the final domino which doesn't fall on the defense of Aundh FC. That's not very good from Lio. And his teammates are upset about it. Sean, through the gap. That's a good challenge by Atish. Sean squeezes the ball. Yazi, the turn is good. Does he go for a pass? He does. And Nikhil Narayan. How does he not stop scoring? It is thanks to Yazi.
Jersey number 7 Nikhil Narayan goal. Score 3-1.
This is pretty much a hat-trick of assists and a hat-trick of goal scoring in terms of capability of this duo. But we were also denied of that one ball which went out of bounds. Of course, that was legally correct thing. But their understanding and their positional play, Nikhil Narayan and Yazi, it's like a chemical reaction. They are a compound. They flow like water. Hydrogen and oxygen combined together. Yazi and Nikhil Narayan. Atish. Siddharth Desai. That's prevented really well. Rebound taken back. Yazi. Mama's boys, do they hunger for more goals? Yazi plays it behind. That's gonna hit a player, then go out from Aundh FC. And Nikhil Narayan, the snatch is there, but the tackle from Yashraj Patil is good. Yazi with the ball delivery. Siddharth Desai, fantastic. He has been very good. Individually, Siddharth Desai has been better than everybody else on this field right now. But what he really needed was more help. The goalkeeper can only do those things, which is save a game, save the attempts, and that's all there is. Yes, Raj, he has been helping out at the back, but they're so unstoppable. Jay, nice dribble. And looks like a foul was made by Jay. He's not very well known to be a clean player altogether. Does get the dirty tricks and tips to the full usage whenever needed. Jay to Nikhil. And that nice tackle. Bhatia is determined to get the ball. Sean. At the back towards Lio. Atish loses the ball there. Bhatia. He has made a 360 with himself and then turned. Ashish gets it away. Yashraj Patil. Nice pass. Arya denied of the cross from Jay. That's a good attempt. Yashraj Patil trying to get one. Sean. Nikhil. That's not very powerfully given towards Yazi, if that's what Nikhil Narayan was intending. Yazi denied of the pass by Yashraj Patil. Yazi again to Nikhil, and this time it is blocked by Atharva Ambre. Now Nikhil Narayan does have a hat trick. Yazi does have 2 assists, if I can count right. I just remember the first goal being assisted by Sean Pereira, not by Yazi. That is why I mentioned that in retrospection, the ball that was gone out of bounds, which was still good aerial play by Yazi and Nikhil. That is what would have made them hat-trick of assists and goal scoring. Hat-trick duo pretty much trimmed to perfection. But anyway, that's a matter of imaginary things. Right now, Aundh FC struggling to keep the ball to themselves. It did hit Nikhil Narayan before going out as Yashraj Patil cleared. Played on the inside, Arya. And Sean penetrates, gets the ball. Sean Pereira. Nikhil. Jay. He let the ball go towards Nikhil. There was a chance for the 4th goal, but the full-time whistle confirms. Hat-trick for Nikhil Narayan. 3 goals to 1 against Aundh FC. Another win for Mamas boys, are at the 3rd place spot. In live location right now of the points table, they are practically second because of a game played extra compared to Jets. Of course, Panna boys, they have played 2 games more than everybody else. Still the table toppers. Let's head into the next game soon. Now shall begin the next game. It is between white and black. It is between Immortal Engines and Milan FA. Ryan, carefully to Kasim. This has been partially touched by Toiba before going out. Played up forward. And Kasim, from distance, that can be a rebound scored in, but it's off target. Albert got a save. I mean, it's not Albert. Looks like Giri is the goalkeeper. Yes. So that's understandable. He's not used to playing goalkeeper perhaps. But today they feel like there is a need of scoring because of the previous game being a draw. Maybe that's why Abhishek Giri is the goalkeeper. The rebound was dangerously close to being a goal. The strike from Adil Khan just didn't work out. Nice challenge by Toiba. Ryan has to be careful. Ryan with a soft pass. Zoeb. And Neeraj Mane trying to get it forward. Played at the back towards Abhishek Giri. Abhishek Giri with his left. Rebound. Going out. Neeraj Mane. And there is a tackle. Adil Khan trying to win. He has successfully done so, but Abhishek Giri gets in the way. The finish, it's on target. Maybe 1 or 2 steps away. But Abhishek Giri has managed to make a save. First one of this game. Abhishek Giri. And Giri through the spaces. It's Kasim getting the ball away. Ryan puts the ball into clearance range. Now there is the pass and a good let through, but not to a teammate. Razaman letting the ball go. Kasim. Ryan. Couldn't get a proper height adjustment for that pass. Abhishek Giri fearlessly forward, and this is Toiba open to shoot. It is blocked. Blocking candidate. It was Moin. Corner kick. Toiba plays it at the back. Neeraj. This is Ryan. The goal kick delivery headed inside. Taken forward by Aman. He has been tackled up there by Ayad. Abhishek Giri. Nicely found pass. Rotated on the inside. A little further behind, and it is cleared. It's Moin once again. Aman. Aman with a soft pass. It is cleared by Moin, blocked, and then cleared again by Milan FA. Played in deep. Adil, good header. Ayad. Adil Khan. And there's that challenge by Aman. So poked away. Moin at the back. Ryan to Moin. Curled in towards Kasim, who has made the move up top. Here's a chance. Milan FA. They're denied on the crossing end. Immortal Engines. Not having a lot of ball. Moin. Challenged quickly by Toiba. So Moin simply gets the ball away out of bounds. Neeraj Mane. Neeraj Mane. This wasn't very well struck. Kasim. Ayad. Ryan. Long distance pass. A side kick for Immortal Engines. This game has been slow paced. Abhishek Giri, great pass. It's gonna hit the crossbar. I don't know if there was a touch. The bicycle attempted just doesn't work out for Neeraj Mane. Immortal Engines extremely close to finding that goal, and Toiba, awkward touch right in front of the D box. Moin wins a goal kick at the very least. So Ryan. Kasim. And this is Toiba. It is his touch as the ball went out of the sideline. Ryan. Zoeb. Moin. This is Ayad. He has shifted wings. Zoeb. That was good, but blocked. Ryan calls it. There's the touch from Bittu Kumar. Adil Khan takes it back. And Bittu Kumar, some snatching ability he's gotten, and he puts a pass. Ryan. Good eyes on the ball and then arms to make it work. Taken back by Neeraj Mane. Great challenge by Zoeb. It's on ball. This is Neeraj Mane. Plays it at the back. Giri. That could have worked out for Rohit Rawat. Now he is substituted in. Samuel. He played for a moment. Didn't got a lot of ball touches. But Rohit Rawat, he's clearly more present in terms of charging up front. Zoeb. And this could have been a goal. It hits the side post. 2 times. Immortal Engines have been unlucky. And this is Ryan preventing. Now that one was going on target. And that is going inside. Finally, Neeraj Mane, a rocketing right foot to make that half volley work with his laces. Power, accuracy, and a goal. The type of volley which would pull you up in terms of spirit. And there is a goal from Ayad in response to a stolen ball from Neeraj. This was the latest goal scorer who was robbed of the ball and then straight up throttled with his left foot. Ayad instantly equalizes. Top corner found. Giri, he could have done nothing. So Milan FA moments later, in fact seconds later I might say, equalize. It is Ayad with his left foot. Free kick one meanwhile. Free kick blocked. Neeraj Mane 14 number. Toiba. Zoeb. And Toiba. That was very good. Penetrated to the right. Had a rough run on the move, but he still didn't falter. Kasim. Seems like a very obvious foul by Ayad. Had the leg contact first, then the ball. Now this is Aman with the free kick. Abhishek Giri. Abhishek from distance. Quickly played back. Here's the strike. So it blocks. Ayad challenging the ball further. Played at the back by Giri to Bittu Kumar. Aman. Nicely delivered, but here's the presence of Adil Khan at the back. The attacker has dropped down to defend. Qasim. Oh, that was superb. One touch to make it happen. Qasim. Very calculated. And a mathematical ball, I might say. Now this is Adil Khan. Shifts it towards Qasim. Has to curl. This is halfway through. Block the ball. He misses for Adil Khan. He tries another one. Taken back by Immortal Engines and finally cleared by Qasim. Giri. Neeraj Mane. Abhishek Giri gets it out towards Neeraj Mane. And the two players are just exchanging passes, but now Giri thinks of shooting, and that could have been a goal. No touch to deflect it towards the net. But Bittu Kumar, I did see him try and stretch. So Immortal Engines, that is their approach on the attacks. Ryan. Taken by Adil Khan, but challenged by two separate players, make it three, and the ball is still there. Zoeb takes it back. Toiba runs back at it, and this is going inside. Exquisite goal. Top corner found by Zoeb. He was challenged physically from behind Toiba, and he still didn't fluster. Ecstatic way to get back in lead. Milan FA who finally found their lead back. I can't say they have finally found their lead, but they have found their lead for the first time in the game. They were down by a goal, and Zoeb just soul rolls the back. Out of the sideline it goes. Flick towards the right wing of Immortal Engines. And that is also the end of the first half. 2-1. So it does end up Milan FA being in lead after all. They were down by a goal. They fired 2 consecutive goals. And that's how it is for Immortal Engines. They gotta use their second half to find a comeback. As Milan FA, insurance goal will do it for them. The second half has begun. There's been a couple of seconds since it started. Bit to Kumar, tries from distance. Off target. Now there were a couple of attempts from Milan FA, and there were a couple of attempts from Immortal Engines in the first half. 2 times Immortal Engines have been unlucky because of the post cleared away by Ryan. But now Immortal Engines are down by a goal at the end of first half. Neeraj Mane found the first one, tries to break through, it is saved. Ryan, good positioning as always. The only thing he perhaps needs to be worried about is some sort of deflection or a rebound in the presence of a player inside the D-box. Ryan, headed inside, taken back forward by Immortal Engines. A challenge from the behind. It was Fazal. Now there is a free kick. Neeraj Mane sets it up for Abhishek Giri, who might shoot. In fact, it's a pass. Went for the side-footed pass with power. Expected a teammate to take a deflecting touch. Change of direction in front of the goal always works in the 6-a-side format of Elite Premier League, whether it's PCMC or Pune Division. Seems to be a recipe for goals for most teams. Now there's Toiba, challenged by 2 players. Pulled behind, and this is Fazal. Unnecessary usage of arms. No evasion for this potential offense. Fazal might have evaded the yellow card with just the last warning. Giri. Neeraj Mane. This time it was a different player. It was Kev from behind. Free kick taken. Zoeb. And this one's flying off target. Goal kick. Neeraj is given a pass to Giri. Giri walks forward with the ball. Neeraj Mane tried to squeeze a ball aerially. Zoeb patterns the ball. Qasim did not expect the ball to be so close towards the opponent, so he simply went for a let through instead. Entanglement of the outer net. That's one of the drawbacks of force playing fields at Baner. Just the sideline is less, but that is the case with most football grounds, and that is going inside. A mistaken shift of momentum of Abhishek Giri. And Fazal, he takes a freebie into the net. Abhishek Giri steps in as the defender, and Neeraj Mane steps in as the goalkeeper. Giri. That was one of the easiest goals to score, wasn't it? Fazal. Played at the back. Neeraj Mane towards the right, and is blocked by Fazal on the rundown near the wing. Side kick. Neeraj. Tackle perhaps. And this is Fazal. Looks like a yellow card. He has been involved with consecutive fouls. He was given the warning earlier. That was a good save. Qasim tries to go for the goal, and it is inside. Simple but efficient. A side foot with an accurate touch. It's Qasim. Took complete advantage of the fact that there is no goalkeeper available. Taken forward by Fazal. Bit 2. Trying to repel the defender. The attacker rather. Immortal Engines. try one with the help of Samuel. Milan FA, their second goal and their first goal did have some struggle, but their third and fourth, they were far too easy. And this is 4-1. The match seems out of control pretty much at this point for Immortal Engines, unless they at least strike one in early stages of the second half. And there is a deflecting touch, another one gone away. Tackle from Zoeb. So there might be a corner kick. Corner played to a close range player. Played at the back by Samuel. Neeraj. And this is put away by Ayad. Now that's gonna be a goal kick. Because Ayad, while he tried to clear it, did take an extra touch. Ryan. That was not bad. Abhishek Giri. Back to Neeraj Mane. Aman. Neeraj Mane. This is Toiba. Prevented. Another one cleared off the limits. Goal kick taken quickly. Immortal Engines trying to speed things up, but they haven't found any success. They have found success on the passing end. That's a good ball, but it touches the knee. Not the place from where you want to get a volley with Tukumar. Unfortunate. Ryan. And this is a deep goal kick. That was a good header. It's a goal. 2 touches is all it takes. Efficiency from Ryan on the delivery, and even better of an aim and misdirection from Adil with that header. Adil is your goal scorer, the latest one for Milan FA. Milan FA, they have found quite a lot of goal difference factor in this game. Another one attempted here by Milan FA. Punishment coming in from Immortal Engines. That was physical. Zoeb tries to turn. Samuel fights it out against Zoeb. A free kick should go the way of Milan FA. If you looked at Zoeb falling down like that, without the ball that is. Play it on the outside. Now this is Immortal Engines. Found the first goal, but that's all they have. And after that, they've conceded so many. Toiba tries. That's a good effort. Right-footed finish just doesn't working out. The way he strikes the ball, it's good. Feels like that can go. That can go in with some curl. Deflected in. Toiba protects the ball. Giri takes it forward. This is Neeraj Mane. Milan FA have quite the goal difference, by the way, in this game, but they don't have a lot of ball possession. and it has breached the line. Aman, in a mild disbelief, played at the back towards Ryan, curled in. Corner kick has been given. Kasim just waves with Giri. I just went for the ball without looking. No words needed. Corner kick blocked. To be taken again. Kasim again. Now that's a good cross. That could have worked out. The touch. It was there. It's not on target. Kev. It's respectable that Kev was able to react for a fast-paced cross. Taken back by Aman. Abhishek Giri. 1-2. Just not working out. A heavy touch. In fact, very frontal from Aman. Goal kick. That's nicely given. And even Petranato control is going for style points. Kasim. Elegant on the touches, and the delivery on the dribble was also impactful. I'm just shocked to see that one not be a goal or an assist even. That was so spectacular. Eye-pleasing pretty much by Kasim. And there it is. He makes a stretching block. He has attacked, he has defended. Giri. That was a good ball inside. Kasim. Ryan. That's nicely curled. Was aiming towards Cave. Aman. At the back towards Neeraj, who is the goalkeeper. Now Neeraj has found some success with the shooting. And he has to retreat in his position just in time. There's the break. Adil with the pass. That can squeeze in, but there's the presence of Aman as well. Abhishek Giri. Counter attack. That was a great pass to be given. And that is also the end of the game. 5-2 is the final score. Immortal Engines struck the first one and they struck the last one in this game. 5 goals between that is just too much. 3 points taken by Milan FA. Now shall begin the final game of today's match day. It is between Romans and Jets. Romans in the white and Jets they're in the orange because of the bib. Otherwise they would be in the sky blue. Anyway, that is also the return of Guddu pretty much on the goal post, and that is a good pressure applied up top. Abdul trying to challenge Guddu on that pass. Neil Sangvi has made the run. Neil Sangvi does win a free kick. Abdul, he hurried to be at the back and then ended up making a foul on Neil Sangvi. This is Guddu. Guddu tries from distance of target. Sujal. And Sujal with a flat pass. Abdul. This is taken by Chris. Put forward towards Bhavin, but here's a challenge by Roshan. Guddu. Nicely given towards the left back. Chris, that was very physical. Chris, he was far away from the ball. Extremely physical and a ferocious contact. And of course that is Abdul. He's a man. Not a lot of body strength. But he is evasive and free. Fast even. That is good dribbling coming from Micah. Neil Sangvi gets it out just in time. Sujal to Roshan. Sujal. That's one far away from Micah. Not a lot of players available for Romans today. Guddu. Rugwed swings it towards Neil. Guddu. Now he's forced to clear that ball. Guddu justifies to Neil Sangvi. This was not very easy to give towards a teammate because of the impending pressure from the opponents. A good challenge by Chris this time. Now this is on ball. Challenge further and Rugwed Deole. There's that side kick altogether. Chris. He has been the shooting man. Rugwed Deole. Challenge. Impounding. The counter-attack has taken too much time and that is inside. Micah makes no mistake. A superb goal. Extremely good. Acquisition of the ball, clean. Execution of the counter-attack, just on point. For a moment it felt like they delayed the inevitable. The entire side of Romans. But Micah, with the ball going towards the top side of the net, it has gone in. There will be a VR check or the goal. The VR check is complete. The foul is what happened. We had a very close look to it. It did touch the leg of Ruguediole and it tried to protect the ball. So it ended up Ruguediole being denied of the ball possession and then the player nudging the ball forward. 0-0 is the score. So that's gonna be prevented. But here's Romans on the break. Micah. Gabriel. Romans with renewed intensity on the attacking. The heel flick is good. That could work out. Left behind by Micah. And Abdul. Neil. This is Gabriel. Blocked off by Bhavin. Nice pass towards Abdul. Up in the air by Roshan. Swinged in to keep in play, but unsuccessful from Bhavin. Abdul. There's the attempt to turn. That is nicely found spaces. Jets on the defense. They are kind of shocked with the type of ball came in. The way that flick caught them off guard. They just panicked and ran it back at the defense. And there's been some serious flicks here and there from Romans. And it is unfortunate that the contact was marginally close to being goal for Romans. But at the same time, Jets, it is such fortune for them. There's a rebound saved by Guddu and put away by Ruguediole. For the challenge on the ball. And looks like this is a foul. Guddu. That's nicely called. And Chris. It is put away by Gabriel at the very end. Corner kick. But there might be a mild warning given for the pull out of the bid by Chris. And there's a chance. Gabriel challenging. It's Sujal Gaikwad actually. He's grabbing the ball altogether. Abdul challenged. Abdul. Many players. And this is a foul by Roshan. Roshan, it felt like he went in with the intention of making a foul because the previous call wasn't given in favor of Romans. Good do. That shows is not bad. Live. Sujal. Nicely curled in. Can't reach the ball there, Abdul. Good do. And let through Ruguediole. Pokes it towards TK. Nice challenge upon TK by Gabriel. Neil. Backward ball towards Guddu. Ruguediole. Ruguediole tries to swirl a ball. It's difficult while he is doing so when he takes a backward touch and then you have to do a 180 degree. The opponent is obviously not giving a lot of space either. Chris, good header. Taken back by Romans. James trying to challenge. That's a good fake. And he tries but off target. There was some good series of fakes. James. Roshan. Put his left foot far too ahead. Good do. Off target by Guddu. Punched away by Guddu. Aerially, he wins it overall. That could have worked out for Abdul. And Shivam Kambre has been so good from Romans, especially on the dribbles, just like Gabriel. Good header by Roshan. James! Collected by Sujal. Abdul. And this goes out to the touch of Chris. Sujal. That's too much on the lob pass. The height. Still a goalless draw. And Jets, if they do drop a game, a draw is going to sting like a loss. Because Panna boys, they have the advantage of the number of games played and the points they have attained. There's only been a single draw. So for Jets to keep up with Panna boys, they really need to win the game. At the same time, Mama's boys have taken the second place spot. And as the live score stands out, that was a good 360. Neil committing that foul. Really wanted to win the ball. And he really ends up committing a foul, followed with that part of the procedure. Now there's the free kick underway. Shivam Kambre rushing towards the ball. Free kick taken is the ball and then goes out. Abdul. That's a good curling ball. Could have worked out. Unfortunate for Romans. Free kick taken quickly. Chris on the line. Holding on against two players, TK. Has been soaking up some physical damage. That's a good ball. Curled in on the inside by Neil. Cleared by Gabriel. Ends up being a side kick. Now Gaikwad, he was in a good spot, but the ball had so much pace upon it that there wouldn't have been an opportunity to finish it all together. Headed inside by Gabriel. Rugwedeole has the final touch. Oh, Gabriel, very clever. It's on ball. I know Chris got the ball and then even took Atharva Gaikwad down by a bit, but then the ball was touched first. Now this is Micah. Sujal being very careful. Gaikwad. Tackle by James is a foul. He doesn't realize. James, the same way he was fouled on the receiving end, and now he's on the sending end. Except the candidate was Roshan who made the foul, of course. He has given it to the other player of Roman. So what you give is what you receive. A story of football. Many different occasions. Rugwedeole. Good do. Oh, that's gone out. And mildly upset are they, Jets? The fact that they haven't, gotten this move out, which was a passing basic to an extent. Micah. Rugwedeole gets it out. Chance to go further. TK. Challenge from behind. Tries with his left. Denied by Sujal. That was such a good flavor of attack. Of course. The fact that it got denied, which means everything goes down to the pockets of Sujal Gaikwad. He got the save out. Tops everybody else. And this is Romans on the break. But it's far away from Abdul's range. Played on the right wing. And the run was made on the left wing. But now, all we are left with is the final second half of today's match day at Pune Division Elite Premier League. No goals so far in this game. Let's see if there are any in the second half too. There is the start of the second half. The Jets are trying to go for a quick break. Unsuccessful there. Sujal, mid-heighted pass. And Chris clears it. Micah. And James can take the ball, in fact. There is the advantage underway. Abdul tries to squeeze it in. Played at the back. It was Roshan. Micah. Mike tries. That was close. A good attempt to get it in. TK. Roshan. Committed a foul while trying to win the ball. Got extra close. Even stick to TK for a total of 2 seconds. And then he tripped him down. Chris. That is going to take a touch. Goal kick. Sujal has to take the consideration of an aerial ball. And Chris. Usage of arms is the argument. Who used the arms and who didn't? Obviously, there can be that factor that somebody pulls a player and disarms them away from the ball direction and all of that. Now, what we have here is a free kick, and the decision is not going to change. Through the gap, Rugwe Deole gets it out to the other side, but Rugwe Deole was fouled in the process. Advantage play denied. A counter-attack potentially. Free kick, Jets will take it patiently. He wasn't very free to take a shot. He was in a good position to play a pass. Hence the evasion of yellow card for Romans perhaps. This is Neil Sangvi. And through the legs, and that is a good pass, Jets. Unexpected for Bhavin. And unexpected of James to even play a pass. Even Bhavin must have thought maybe he'll take it in by himself. Could have come as a surprise for Sujal if James attempted. Rugwe has the ball. Rugwe Deole on the right foot, and that is saved by Sujal. It seemed more like a cross because of the curl on the ball, but that is visible only from a certain angle. Here's the attempt. That has gone out. Sujal. Abdul. Chased by Neil. Pass on the inside. Played at the back. Roshan. Does get a pass towards Micah. And that is gone out. Guddu. Rugwe Deole. James. And this is the break. Romans are looking for chance. And this has been prevented. Micah short of the finishing. But of course he's under pressure from Neil and Guddu. At the top from Neil. The run. The run is useless because the ball trajectory is going straight up towards a goal kick for the opponent. Sujal. James. James did not control the ball as he wished. This is Gabriel playing this to Sujal. But it's honestly commendable. James, playing competitive football in 40s. That's the different level of respect I have for this guy. And I think everybody should, considering his fitness level. The fact that they are in the top 3 as well. He has made impact for his team to be in the top 3. Another one. Romans on the free kick taken. Roshan. Roshan tries with a toe poke. That was good. But Ruguediole, last man to go against is Gabriel. And it's set up for Neil, but saved by Sujal. Now this goalkeeper was out of the line. That was very clever from Ruguediole. Let's backtrack this attack. Ruguediole good enough to play this ball towards Neil Sangvi. Neil Sangvi did hit it on target. Sujal made the save. But the second one seemed like where the red card contact happened. Of course, if it is a red card, we'll have a VR check. If it is actually a red card, we will look at it, take it into consideration. But it is the referee's call first. It needs to be given. Sujal has been shown the red card. A lack of goalkeeper and a man is what Romans will be playing against. Abdul is the goalkeeper. Neil. Extremely tricky position to have the ball in. Chris fires it in. That's not on target. And today of all days, Chris needed to get it on target. Could do. But the man down situation can definitely be favourable. Ruguediole. Rugued. And Rugued still evading, dancing, tries. There's the rebound. James gets it off. Ruguediole. Roshan. Roshan on the very edge of pretty much getting a yellow. Bhavin. The rebound. James. Unfortunate. Jets. Goal kick for Romans. Chris. Game is absolutely what I would say violent football, and I might say it is not the most spectacular. It is unpleasant. Not the type of football they're playing, but the physical contacts. Technical timeout taken because Neil Sangvi will be the goalkeeper now. There is a need for shooting, and that's what Jets are strategizing. Now, if a man down situation can be held on by Romans, Rugued tries to squeeze a ball. Heel flicked. James. Neil. Chase down Ruguediole. Cleared away by Gabriel. Romans. It would be quite the result to be man down and still take a draw out of Jets. Neil. Chris. Poked away by the opponent, which means corner kick can be taken. Roshan and Chris, that's good to see. Powerful strike by Chris, but he slipped out. Now Romans, it is still 0-0. And trying by himself. Goodness, that was close. If only the availability of a second man, but a man down situation is already something that Romans are suffering with. Individually, he has been good, Micah. Here's the strike, saved by Abdul. And Romans doing everything they can to stop this Jets. The side of Jets, which is attack intended, who want their second place back. This is Chris. And Chris, this time it doesn't strike well. Abdul. Called in deep. Shivam Kamre, challenge, chance to shoot. Goodness, Shivam Kamre. This is the highest level of panic from a usually otherwise composed side of Jets. Availability of Ruguay on the right wing. Neil, however, wants to make just one attack count. Neil. Darwin. Neil. Neil tries. Abdul. Who's the goalkeeper now? Curled in deep. Chris. Roshan just held off. James plays it at the back, but this is Shivam Kambre. Bhavin might get a yellow card. Inevitable.
Jersey number 10, Bhavin, yellow card.
Roshan sets it up. Gabriel tries. Played in deep. Ruguay chest set. James. James. Oh goodness. Chest to put it in as a block. Now this is a corner kick. And James really tried to look for Ruguay there. Neil. Chris with his left, and that is inside. Chris with a screamer of a goal that has made the impact. Second place found back on the points table. Jets. Colorful kill is the emotion that they're feeling. Chris has been the most important man with his left foot for the shooting capacity he has displayed in umpteen games of Jets. How many games has he clutched over and over for Jets? Romans, I know they were man down, but they were so close to get the man down situation held on to a draw. They were about to pull off a favor for Panna boys, but they still can't. Roshan, and he's fouled. Chris can't evade the yellow card, can he? This game has been all about showing the cards. Perhaps we are playing cards and not football today in the final fixture at Elite Premier League in Pune Division. But Chris has truly turned out to be the ace of spades in this game with that left-footed strike. Now there it is. Free kick taken. The flick was good. And retreating to the goal is Abdul. Jets. They'll protect that one goal with their life, and that is the end of the game. Jets, are you serious right now? That was an IMDb rating movie of 9.5 because it was a lot of action and a lot of plot twists that I did not expect at the very end. Chris, however, continues to be the protagonist of this season at Elite Premier League Pune Division for Jets. Thank you for watching. Good night. We'll see you next time. It's difficult to process a game of this much intensity, but we'll sleep over it. We'll recall all about it tomorrow once again. See you guys next time on the PCMC division. Till then, goodbye.
Sir, good referee. Neck to neck. नहीं हाँ intense है I know but you guys gave the correct cards. शायद ऑफ नहीं खेलते. good referee